All right, everyone, it's 5:30 in the morning on Wednesday, and we have a lot to do today, so I thought I'd bring the camera with. So we have a bike ride to do right now. We got to run off of that. So that's 2 sessions, then we got to swim after class. So we have 3 sessions to do today. So it's a pretty big day in terms of training. All right, so the day probably should have started yesterday, but every time I have an early workout, I just take my clothes and I lay it out, just so I don't have to do anything too early in the morning. So I got my socks, my bib, my shirt, and then over here I just laid my computer out, and I have my waters filled already. So it makes things a lot easier in the morning. So all I gotta do is eat, brush my teeth, and then we're ready to go. So I should be on the bike within 15 minutes of waking up. All right, so for the first session of the day, we're on the bike for an hour and 40 minutes. So this is gonna be broken up as a 20-minute warm-up and then 3 by 5 minutes at half Ironman pace, and then 5 minutes in between as a rest, and then straight into 2 by 15 minutes at Ironman pace with a 5-minute rest in between those, and then just a 10-minute cool down. So kind of just an Ironman and half Ironman volume ride, just getting the miles in the legs basically. It's a good ride though. It's my midweek ride, which sometimes it's hard to find the time to do these rides, but they're really beneficial in Ironman development because it's an extra 45 minutes at Ironman pace and in the middle of the week, so it helps a lot. All right, the half Ironman efforts are done, so 3 by 5 minutes at half Ironman is complete. So we're going into the 2 by 15 minutes at Ironman, but I had an idea. We're gonna start a new segment called Nico's Training Tips. So for today, my advice for training is that it's better to do consistently average workouts than to do occasional like hero sessions. So like today's session is, the main set is 2 by 15 minutes at Ironman pace. And if you think about that, that's like nothing, because Ironman pace should be 4.5 hours, maybe 5.5, 6 for some people. So 2 by 15 minutes, that's a total of 30 minutes, and I'm getting a 5-minute rest in between. So that's like the most average, easy workout you can think of. But if I do this workout today, it's not going to tax me too much where I can't do a workout tomorrow. So I just consistently stack average workouts on top of each other instead of doing like hero workouts where you can't train properly for 2 days after. So simple one today, consistently do average workouts rather than occasionally doing crazy workouts, and I think you'll get a lot better. So that's it. Now we got 2 by 15 minutes at Ironman, and yeah, it should be very average feeling. All right, bike workout is done. Now we got to run for 20 minutes, all at zone 2, like easy, so 8-minute pace, keeping the heart rate at like 140 or 150. And we also hit level 56 on Zwift. I don't know, I think there's like 100 levels, but we're more than halfway, I guess, so that's good. All right, so now we got a 20-minute run. In order to do some time, it's kind of stupid, but I have like I need to finish this run and shower and eat quickly so I can go to class. And then what happens is, for some reason in my head, I think if I run faster, the run will be done quicker. or like just when I'm like rushed, I run faster, even though the workout's based off 20-minute time. So it doesn't matter how fast I run. But I don't know, for some reason that always happens. And then my heart rate gets too high, and then it kind of destroys the purpose of the workout. So we need to keep the heart rate low and remember that running faster does not make time speed up. So easy 20-minute run. All right, let's see if I can show this. You can see 20 minutes, 2.4 miles at a perfect 8:04 pace. So nice zone 2, easy effort. So those are pretty good aerobic runs, but like I was saying, we can't see me. But like I was saying, it's just like an average run off the bike. It's no crazy session. But it lets me work out tomorrow, it lets me work out the day after that. So we consistently just put these average workouts on top of each other, and yeah, eventually they stack up and they become something that is above average. All right, this is the best part about the morning, is breakfast time. So I think I'm gonna cook some eggs. I have 10 minutes before I have to leave for class, so we'll speed run the eggs, and then, yeah. All right, so I'm eating 4 eggs, so apparently there's 24 grams of protein in this. I don't actually track protein, I just thought it'd be an interesting stat to say, something to say. But now for the rest of the day, we have a swim. So the swim's gonna be a pretty hard swim actually. And then after that, we have to make some schedules for my athletes. So I usually on Wednesdays, I make all the schedules for my athletes for the next week. So I try to get it done pretty early to make sure, even if I have to put it off for a day, it's not gonna bleed into the next week. So either way, they'll have a schedule for next week. So I'm gonna do that today, and then that's all we have. We also have class, but that's boring, so I'm gonna eat this. And then probably see you on the pool, or maybe on the way to the pool. All right, so we're at the pool now. But I thought this would be a good time to talk about my swim and kind of where it's at right now. So for the last like 2.5 years, maybe 3 years, my swim level in the pool has been pretty similar. Like I've been swimming like 120, 125 to 120 per 100 yards. And like that's fine because we don't race in a pool. But my race times have actually come down. So my last race was, I guess we start in Kona in the 2020 World Championship in Kona, which was actually took place in 2021, my swim was a 108, and then I'd race Tulsa after that, and it was a 106, and then my last race last year, November, in Florida, was a 104 or 105, I can't really remember, but those times are coming down, which is actually pretty good. It's like 2 minutes per Ironman, which actually is a pretty good pace, I think. But the times have been coming down more from like a technical point. So I'm learning to swim faster. I'm learning to pace the swim better. I'm learning that I can actually swim harder than I think. And I'm getting better at drafting off people, sighting, things like that. So those are all like really important. It's not like those are like really good things to improve.